We are giving away all of these 16 prizes here to celebrate the World Championship, including a signed photo from Raymond van Barneveld and Phil Taylor, which includes a match used dart. Just head over to our Twitter, link in the description, to see our pinned tweet for full details, and don't forget to comment and subscribe.
Rob, congratulations on the win. It wasn't a vintage performance, but in the first round, just about the result for you?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, performance-wise, I'm not very happy. I don't even know yet where I found that 114 to win that second set. I thought, I'm under the cosh, I've got a fine saying from the clouds, and then all of a sudden last start tops goes in. Not most of my favourites at times, but it got better last set. I was more infused with the crowd tonight, I think, or today. I thought they were amazing. Come out, they're all chanting, I got into that, and before you know it, I forgot to throw darts.
You mentioned the 114 to win that second set. Is that what separates the good players from the world-class players? Even when you're not at your best, you can still pull out a moment like that?
Yeah, in my opinion, there ain't many what can really do it in the world still. Maybe 16, maybe 20. I'm not too sure, I couldn't put a number on it, but it was changing in the game for what it was, and yeah, when that went in and come out, and then you're watching the last set, I'm steady as a rock, really.
And even as a former world champion, you still get the same nerves and the same butterflies when you walk onto that stage?
Actually, I found them worse than when I've ever had them. You know, I don't know yet whether it's a month not playing back on the TV or whatever, and having a few weeks just to myself and trying to ready myself. But yeah, I got so infused in the crowd. And like I said, I just sort of forgot to throw darts, you know. But very grateful to be through. Very yeah, in a way, I'm happy, but I'm not. But yeah, he missed a few bits, and just move forward now. I can get Christmas out the way. I can come back, and hopefully I can be a different animal when I come back and all.
And this performance aside, do you feel like coming into the event you're playing some of the best darts you've played for a number of years?
I've been playing great. I think that's rubbish, really, to what I played, you know. But look, if you don't switch off and you don't do the right sort of things at the right times, he let me off and all. Usually, if you have a first set like that, no disrespect, you usually get bitten, you usually lose that set, and then that second set's more important to come out and actually put a decent set in, and winning the set when I wasn't at my best, maybe didn't help me mentally. I know I still come out fairly similar to the way I was first set.
And next round for you, either Jose de Souza or Jeffrey de Graaf, any preference in terms of opponent? Couldn't
care. Look, both quality players. I think Jeffrey's been away from the scene for a little while, and Jose, he can either be brilliant or sort of normal. But for me, it's more my performance. It's not about that. If I come out and I perform to the way I am and the way I have been, I feel a lot happier. And obviously, I believe I'm going to beat anyone in the tournament. Cheers.
Rob, congratulations. Did you maybe try too hard to lay down a marker here this afternoon?
No, not with a 70 first set. Definitely not. You know, it's I come out. I don't know, just on the walk-on sort of took me over, really, you know. The nerves crept in. I thought, I'm all right on the walk-on here. And then all of a sudden I had the sort of the cheer of the crowd and other stuff. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed that more than the game, really. But no, sort of separating the two, the game wasn't there early, so I got away with one.
Last couple of days, there's a few big names and seeds dropped out of the top half of the draw. Is that something that you take notice of in your preparation?
I've watched a few games just to sort of try and get in the mood, just to try and sort of infuse yourself in it, you know, because you watch it on TV, you think it's amazing. But at the same time, it's not really important to me. Usually I don't watch a lot of darts. I try and stay away with it or away from it. Leighton usually says to me, he goes to me, oh, did you see this, Dad? Did you see that? And I'm like, no, mate, what happened? You know, so sort of back home, I try and sort of get away from it.
You won here on debut and got all the headlines from your performances. Luke Littler did similar last night. What advice can you give to him, having been in that situation?
That boy don't need any advice. What I would say, look, you follow your path, and wherever your path's going to lead, it's going to happen. It's written in the stars, really. You know, you can't fight fate. I would say that. And he's 16 years old. Well, literally, he come out. He done a job last night. I don't know when he plays again. When does?
Tonight.
Oh, does he play tonight? So. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a different task against Andrew being a bit slower, but at the same time, I met this boy, I think, when he was 11. He had a bigger moustache than me at 11, you know, so I said to him, you definitely ain't 11, you know, he can grow a better one than me, but he's just purely amazing, and he just takes it all in his own stride. He's a breath of fresh air, I really must say. It's going to be good for the game. I think it's going to be great, but... yeah, maybe this year, maybe next year, I don't know. But he's definitely got the minerals for it.
Rob, congratulations.
Cheers.
You talk about Luke there. Do you think some people have suggested that he could win this tournament? Do you think he's got that in him?
Look, how could you doubt him? Debut, 106 and sank, I think. How could you doubt him? And he's so calm. He's so collected. He just does what he needs to do, and that on its own is special. And the way he does an interview afterwards, he's doing a better interview last night than what I'm doing now, you know. So you got to look at him. He's going to be superb. For me, I wouldn't like to put too much pressure on him, but he's going to have the weight on him. And if he don't look, he won't feel it. Like me, first year.
That 114 checkout was pretty special to get yourself out of the hole in that set. Did that really turn the tide, do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a kick, obviously, for Tricole. He didn't play bad. He scored all right at places, missed a load of doubles first set. Couldn't believe it, standing there. But realistically, sort of get to the second set, get to that crunch time when he's left a double and it goes in. It changes the game for me. I'll go back in. It wasn't really, I suppose, being 2-0 up for me at that point. Yeah, it's all about winning sets and winning games. I think it was more the fact that I actually done something right when I needed it, if that makes sense. So when I did come back out, I was better last set, and that's more like it to the way I expect to play. Look, it's a couple of days off now because I might have overdone my practice a little bit, you know, a little bit tight there in the throw and all. So that needs to change. Thank you.
Seeing all the hype around Luke and on debut, does that remind you of that first year for you? Does that inspire you to go on and think, I want to do that again, you know, before Luke takes over?
Nah, not really. Look, Luke's Luke and Bobby's Bobby. It's just the way it is. It's a fact of life, you know. You're going to do these things when they're ready and when they come out and where the game is. I didn't really show me best today, but that boy's buzzing. And he's going to have a great tournament minimum. He's going to learn a load, go in there and come out with more experience at the end. So good for him, and wherever he reaches, fair play to him. But for me, yeah, it's all the improvement now. Cheers.
Rob, you've been drawn in the same quarter as the world champion and world number one, Michael Smith, but a lot of people are saying that you are the favourite to come through it, given the form that you've been in. Do you feel like the favourite to come through?
Look, Michael's a great player. He's won the world championship this year so well. He's done everything what's been asked of him. I think I never really realised until I won it that actually it's a different commitment. I don't think anyone will realise that commitment until they win it. And he's held it well, you know. Don't get me wrong. I like playing Mike. He's a great player. You know what you have to do. You know how you got to perform. But I wouldn't really particularly put myself favourite, you know. I have to be on it. And if I'm on it, I've got every chance to turn the tide and get it going in my favour.
You mentioned that you're not happy with your performance, and we do get a lot of people saying that they're not happy, but the win is the most important thing. When you won your World Championship, you survived a few match starts early on, and then you peaked right at the right moment in the semis and the final. So do you know more than anyone just how important it is just to get over the line and then take care of business next up?
Yeah, the thing is, obviously, you get lifelines and stuff, and then you survive to live another day, you know. And a different day is good enough, and it will be for me this week. I won't come out and play like that again. I will put that out there. I don't believe that is it. I did get sucked in today, but it wouldn't happen next time, and it's going over even longer format, so I can relax a little bit more, and maybe get my practice right, but realistically have a couple of days off now, maybe overdone the practice, and just loosen up really, because the game's there.
We've seen a lot of former champions already, Michael van Gerwen, Price, Anderson, Peter Wright on this stage, and they all played in the evening. You as a former world champion, do you feel like it's almost disrespectful to play in the afternoon as opposed to the evening session?
Not really. I think you look at that, I hit an 89 or whatever. Luke Litter deserved an evening last night. He averaged 106. Other players, they've played better. They've played better in the evening. I'm not really too bothered when I play. It's all about just sort of getting past Christmas in a way. Don't get me wrong, I would have liked a better performance, but I never got it. And sometimes it's tough luck, isn't it? Sometimes you just don't get what you want in life, you know. But I'm still here. I'm still pitching, and I'll move on and I'll still keep giving my best for the next one.
Rob, big well done. See you after
Cheers,
Christmas.
mate. Thank you.
Rob, that looks quite a comfortable win for you. Is that welcome, or would you prefer to be more pushed in those early rounds to keep you focused?
Nah, longer format. I feel a lot happier. That's what it's all about for me, you know. I love to play better, but look, you win 3-0, you get what you get, and it's all about just moving forward now. Just next couple of days, have a little chill, get back on the board, and I'll be a lot smoother for that. So I just sort of really get through, you know.
You're probably one of the best in the game at stopping before a double, composing yourself, and then throwing. And we often see a smirk on your face just before you throw.
Yeah, but that's when
What
I
do you
know I'm
think?
going to hit it. That's when I know I'm going to hit it. When you see that smirk, no doubt about it, I'm going to hit it.
What are you thinking in that moment there?
I just know I'm going to hit it. You know, in 2018, for instance, when I played Phil Taylor, final, 140, I hit the first treble on the 18s, and I suppose, a bit arrogant at the time, still arrogant and all in my own game when I'm good. I looked at it and I thought, you know, I've been hitting this in practice so much, I fancy it. I hit the next treble, and then when I looked at the double 16, I thought, Jesus, before I threw it, Jesus, I've just won the world title. I knew I wasn't going to miss it. And it even tried falling out on me. You know, it just hung in there. It was the worst dart I threw all game, but no, it still went in, and it just, sometimes, yeah, you just know that things are going to happen, things are going to go that way, because when you're doing them so much, that's what it's all about.
So if we ever play poker against you, we'll make sure that we don't keep playing if you smirk.
Yeah, I'll be no good at poker. Definitely not. Definitely not. It wouldn't be my kind of game, but at the same time, yeah, we'll throw a few bluffs in now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.